People now really think of this Star Atlas book as a 32-cent Star Atlas book. The price of Dow polls keeps going down today, which is usually a very bad sign. The Dow Jones Industrial Average usually has bad energy at the end of the week, which is also usually a very bad sign of the 24-hour trading value for Star Atlas is currently $35,988, which is obviously a very large amount of money. This movie, which came out on November 25, 2023, will give you a full look at the Star Atlas book. Take the Dow cost examination today or in a week, and try to answer some of the questions people often have about certain facts. What I think the price of the Star Atlas book will be in the very near future, it's a very good guess that the Star Atlas book is mostly about Dow support and resistance levels and other things that are basically very important. But before we get too deep into that, Paul's specialized examination basically led us in every way that matters by having a long discussion about the really important current economic situations, which basically is really important in a big way when looking at the market over the last 24 hours. If you look at the market over the last 24 hours, you can see that Bitcoin lost 1.84%, which means that the overall value of all digital currencies has reached $1 trillion. Bitcoin, this is definitely very important. It's also important to note that the total amount of money being traded stays the same at 46B00 2471 1854. Bitcoin has a 51.4% share of the entry market, while Ethereum only has a 16.33% share. This is a big difference, and it's what made Bitcoin's value rise to $37,733 after a 0.01% rise in one day. But before we get too technical, let's look at some other factors. They say that BNB traded at $233,182 after losing 0.55% of its value in the same amount of time. This was a big change, or so they thought. The real local currency, XRP, is worth about 0.1 Bitcoin and is now trading at 62 cents, which is probably not what most people think, or so they thought. It took 0.77% of Coco's BCX's worth to drop to 60 cents, and there were 24 hours of trading for Atlas's STM book. As opposed to what most people think, the Dow is actually drifting at $135,988, which is a pretty big sign that the market is going in a pretty clear downward direction right now. For example, the 24-hour trading volume for Star Atlas booked out is actually drifting at 135,940, which is a very big number right now.